Thank you, Suzy, for joining us today. So I'm going to ask you to kickstart things with about Homecoming, because that's the most recent film of yours I've seen. How was that? I mean, such a wonderful character with such a. I felt like when you get that script in, there's so much kind of. There's so much to bring to a role like that, and there's so much that can challenge you as an actress. I just wondered about how you first felt when you got that role in, and also what it was like to shoot in Corsica.
When I first got the role, I was really proud because I never read a script with such complex black female characters in a French scenario, in a French movie. So I was really proud, and I was eager to know more and to do more and to go into it, really. We did like 2 weeks of rehearsal that were really rich, and that served our work afterwards on set, because the 2 weeks of rehearsals were to find like our language, our family language, because this movie is about three black women, a family of three black women, a mom and her two daughters, going back to Corsica and dealing with family secrets, with sexuality, with identity, and all these subjects are so dear to my heart also. So I was thrilled, and I was really eager to start working and to start shooting. Then Corsica. Corsica is I was actually there like 3 days ago on holidays. It's becoming a place I really love and I really enjoy. It's such a different perspective than France, even in its landscape, where the sea meets the mountains and the forest, or the maquis in between. And working there brought so much to the movie, because I think that Corsica is really like its own character in the movie. It takes a place. As big as a place as my character, for example, and it helped so much to be such in contact with nature and the heat and my feet touching the sand and the water and the branches. It was really a physical experience. It added something really physical to the movie and to the experience.
I wanted to ask, of course, about Poor Things, which is maybe my favourite film I saw last year. So, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say things like that, because it's a wonderful piece of cinema. It looks incredible, particularly, I think, when the character goes to Paris and sort of meets your character. What were the sets like? I mean, what we see as an audience, is that quite similar to what it looked like for you?
Definitely, yeah. It's the same. Paris was built in studio in Budapest. Everything was built in Budapest, and what you're seeing is really what we saw and what we touched. Everything was built from the ground. Even like the gigantic Victorian house was built from the ground. It must have been like, I don't know, like 8 to 12 meters high. With rooms and stuff. It was a real house. Everything was built from the ground. So it was gigantic going into that world, because, well, I was really lucky to be able to work on that set, because just like Corsica is a character in Homecoming, the set here played a huge role in the experience, because you don't have the choice. As soon as you enter the tiny Paris, you are in tiny Paris, in another world, in another atmosphere, another environment. So it helps so much to play and to be surrounded by such an amazing cast and crew, people so talented and hard worker, is also something that can only take you up and not so much down. So, yeah.
And I mean, it must be so exciting for you at this stage in your career to be involved in a movie that is, the Oscars. I mean, tonight it's got a huge chance of winning a BAFTAs and stuff like that. I mean, that's that quite been an exciting aspect of this whole kind of experience, is the kind of the aftermath of making it, not just the experience while making it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really. It's really exciting to see the life and the path of a movie after it's out, after you've worked on it for a long time. And also, we shot this movie 3 years ago, so it's funny to see now how people are reacting with the news, with the yeah, and it's always nice when you collaborate on a project to have it recognized and being watched by so many people. I have a lot of people that come and DM me on Instagram saying that they loved my character, or on Twitter, people talking about Toinette, and I'm really proud and grateful. And I love my character also. I love Toinette so much. I think it's my favorite character I got the chance to play, because I feel like she's so complex, and she holds so much inside. She's not only serving like the story or serving any other person, or or Bellè. She's also her own person, and I'm really proud of, and she's a feminist, and she's a socialist, and she's a black prostitute in Paris, and she gets Bellè to discover female pleasure. I think that it's in such a weird environment and in a weird world, it's so actual, and it's so in the present.
I just have just one more question, because I think you were saying about, I was talking the other day with you and Éanna about obviously how you were wanted to maybe look into art before acting, medical school and stuff like that. I wondered if you think that there's a lot of kind of uncertainty when it comes to acting and stuff. It's quite intangible, a lot of it. But having a medical mind and sort of like studying, did you think that you actually have have look at things in a quite a practical way and quite a scientific way? And do you think that helps you make sense of quite a chaotic industry, if that makes any sense?
Well, no, because I think that this industry cannot make sense at all. But there's something scientific in the way I like. It's funny actually, because I was talking about that today. For the first time, I realized that, for example, on Yorgos's film Poor Things, what I loved the most about working with him is relation to acting and to the actors. There's something really so present, and at the same time really like an aura, like a shadow. And what I love the most, I think, when I act is the fact that I lose control and that I forget about my body, and that I don't feel a thing. And with Yorgos, I felt like I was always investigating. I was looking for something, but I did not know what. And investigation is really scientific in a way. Like science research is looking for things you don't know. You don't know on what rock you're gonna fall. And I felt the same while acting with Yorgos. I felt like I was looking for something, and I was never settling for something fixed or sclerosed. I was always moving. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's a great answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey,